على الفلاح حي على الفلاح لا إله إلا الله.
سيدنا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الذي جعلنا من أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم سيد السادات، وأعطانا أشرف الشهور والأيام والليالي والأوقات. سعي من شهر ذي القعدة يظهر فيه أولي الجند في الطاعات، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ولا نظير له ولا مثيل له. أنشأ بقدرته جميع الموجودات، ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده وحبيبه ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى رحمة للعالمين. هو النبي صاحب دلالتي والمعجزات، صلى الله تعالى عليه وآله وأصحابه وأزواجه ذرياته الكرام وأتباعه وخلفائه الراشدين مرشدين مهديين من بعده ووزرائه الكاملين في أهله، خصوصا منه والأئمة خلفاء رسول الله على تحقيق أمرائه المؤمنين حضرة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي قدر الجليل، ولبقية الصحابة والتابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون، اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعوه، إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المنزل على النبي المرسل: وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو قوة متين. صدق الله تعالى ربنا الكريم. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون, all you who believe and are assembled here today, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Allah bless you and makes everything easy. Jumuah Mubarak. Our Imam Shaykh Haqq, Allah bless him, he wrote a hadith on the Sayyidi, Abi Sayyidi, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, qala Rasulullah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إذ سأل أحدكم ربه مسألة فتعرف إجابة فليقول الحمد لله الذي بنعمته تهتم صالحا. صدق رسول الله الذي هو المؤيد بالآيات والمعجزات. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one supported with signs and miracles. It's not given to ordinary people. Prophets have a miraculous power to support what they're saying to people. So many miracles came at the hands of prophets, because were I to believe someone, if they come with a news or information or a story that is not the way people are thinking, they say, all people, in whatever time they're coming in. Oh people, you think a certain way, but I'm coming with a new news. You didn't think about it before. It was before you, but people forgot it, and I'm coming to remind you that there is a creator. One creator who creates and sustains this world and endless worlds and everything in it. And you belong to that creator. And he put you in this world, gave you life, gave us these forms, our bodies, and gave us life, and put you on this earth for a short time to learn about him. There's a hadith, man arafu nafsu, man arafu rabbuhu. First to know about yourself, and then who knows himself knows his Lord or her Lord. Therefore, do your best to serve that Lord and worship him and try to know about him. Do your best for him. And do your best with everyone else also, because they're also his servants. From your love to the one who created you, do your best for all his creatures. And people said to them, those prophets, why should we believe in you? We have so many gods, and we have our ways of thinking about everything. We have gods and goddesses and powers of nature, and we have what we're able to understand that our fathers and forefathers gave us. Why we have to leave that and believe in one God and believe like you're telling us? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he knows people are weak, so he supported his prophets with miracles. They did different kinds of miracles. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he put his stick on the rock and water came out. And he opened the Red Sea, which is putting his stick on the water, it opened for children of Israel to pass. Ibrahim alayhi salam was saved from the fire of Nimrod. They threw him into fire and it was like a rose garden. Allah said, be cool for Ibrahim. Noah alayhi salam, he had his ark. He said to people, believe in one God and stop doing cruelty to each other. If you don't, there's going to be a terrible punishment. And they said, to you. And Allah said, build an ark, and you and your family and whoever believes in you go to safety. He began building his ark, huge boat, on dry land in the desert. He built a huge ship nowhere near the ocean. And people laughed at him. They said, why you're building an ark here in the desert or on the mountain far away from the ocean? He said, I know what you don't know. My Lord said, do like this, I'm following. And they laughed at him, and sure enough, one day came the flood. And whoever believed in Noah was saved. Even his own son wouldn't believe in him. He said, I go to the mountain. He said, that won't save you today. And the water covered the mountain also and took him away. Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, he was able to give life to the dead and cure the sick. He walked on the top of the water without getting wet. So people would believe. Those were given to prophets, those miracles, mu'jiza. After the time of prophets, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was, we say, Khatam al-Nabiyyin. La Nabiya ba'dahu, no prophet after him. He left behind him a huge miracle, Holy Quran. It's a book, like so many books, but it's not like other books. It has in it secrets and lights. And there's miracles in that Quran. Those that knew how to get it, were going inside and finding treasures. They were able to do miracles also. Karama. No longer mujiza, but for awliya, they say karama. Using the secrets of Holy Quran, they were able to do what can't be done normally in order to get people to believe, not in order to get for themselves something. People like to study magic now to get power, to get money, to get fame, to get things for themselves. No, they were doing their miracles in order to strengthen people's hearts to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to love Him. Their goal was to make Allah make people to love Allah and Allah to love them. And for that they did. And they didn't like to show miracles for themselves, that it should be said about them they did miracles. There was a story for Shaykh Naqshband, Bahauddin Naqshband, Allah bless you. Quddasallahu Siru. He was the pillar of the Naqshbandi tariqat. When he was passing away, he was an old man, and he was on his bed, getting ready to pass from this life. And his murids, his people were around, and suddenly the Shaykh began saying, Ya Afu, Ya Afu, Ya Afu, one of Allah's beautiful names, Ya Afu. Afu is the one who rubs out sins as if they never happened. He cleans the record. Sometimes you go to court and they erase it from the record, that you have no strikes against you. Sometimes, yes, you're pardoned, but it's on your record. Don't do it again or it's going to show up that you did it before. Afu, he rubs out as if it never happened. Cleans the record completely. Can't be any more found that you did a wrong thing. And the Murids were shocked. Here's their Shaykh saying, Ya Afu, Ya Afu, he's the best one, he's their Shaykh. And he got out of his bed and he was on the ground crawling, Ya Afu, Ya Afu. The Murid said, maybe he's in his mind is not anymore working good. And they picked their grandfather up, put him back in the bed, and he began immediately again back on the floor, Ya Afu, Ya Afu. Finally, one said, because they're afraid to say anything to the Shaykh, finally somebody was able to say, Ya Sayyidi, what's going on? Why you're saying like that? You're our model, you're our example. If you're making like this, Ya Afu, what about for us? What you did? He said, some of you might remember years ago, there was a drought in the country. You know, drought when there's no rain. No rain came. And if there's no rain, the crops can't grow. No wheat, no corn, no tomatoes, no carrots, no rice, no nothing. Everything comes from water. We created everything from water, says Allah. We created everything from water. If no water comes, nabat, the drops, qatarat. If these holy drops don't come from the sky, it's also a miracle. What's in those drops of water that makes it that we can eat? If it doesn't come, nothing. There's names, secret names on those drops for those that know how to find it. Gives life. And he said there was, Shaykh Naqshband, Allah bless him, said, you remember there was a drought some years ago? And people were coming to me saying, Ya Sayyidi, oh our Shaykh, pray for rain. We need rain. We can't eat anything. We have no grain left, nothing to make bread with. In that part of, in Bukhara, they eat bread mostly. And he said to them, I didn't want to interfere in Allah's will. It was His will to make that drought. Finally, my heart was breaking from, they were crying, and children had nothing to eat. I said finally, okay, bring me anyone has any wheat left in their pantry, in their house? one person had a bag of wheat still. So bring it to the mill. There was a place where they put the wheat on a big stone and put another stone on top of it with a stick and tied it to a donkey, and the donkey used to go around like that, pushing the stone, and it ground the wheat into flour. It ground the wheat into flour. And Shah Naqshband said, take that wheat and put in the mill. They put it in the mill, and the donkey, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the Shaykh kicked the donkey and it began to go around, pushing that stone around and around, and out came from the mill came flour. Not just one bag worth, coming. It was karama, it was miracle. One bag of wheat made hundreds of bags. He said, everyone fill your bags. In those days they didn't go to the store and buy a bag, they brought their own bags, filled it. And everyone filled their bags with wheat, and he said, okay, enough. Then it stopped coming. And everybody went and they ate until they had enough to eat. He said, now I'm passing away. And I'm feeling so shy in front of my Lord that I interfered with His will that time. Even though it was for a good purpose, I'm asking Allah to erase it, not just to forgive me, but to erase it as if it never happened. I'm ashamed to face Him on this day. This is how they were. Sayyidina Ali, Karimullah Wajha, he said, you can't carry the whole library with you. I like to read books, but you can't remember everything. They expect ulama to memorize huge amounts of stuff, Quran, Hadith, books. They have to be able to recite it from memory. A lot of says, you can't carry too much through your memory. But if you have one thing, it's the key to the whole libraries. They said, what is it? Makhafatullah. To be afraid from Allah, or to be aware of Allah. To know that He's looking at you. And awliya, they had that so strong, the feeling He's looking every second. There was one Shaykh I knew, he was able to read people's minds. He knows what you're thinking. When you go to sit with him, you're like, he knows everything that's coming. Shaykh Hisham said to me, you want to do a meditation? Put down your beads, put down everything, sit, listen to what your own self is saying to yourself. You find you can't take it. After 2 minutes, you're going to go, shut up! Coming and complaining and this and that and this, a stream of nonsense. Never stops, mostly complaints. And it finishes for one complaint, goes to another. Sometimes not even with words, with strange things. It's still complaints. Different kinds of complaints. Those awliya were feeling that. And Sayyidina Ali said, I said, take wisdom from Sayyidina Ali, Shah Marlan. He said, if you have that one key, to be aware. Think Allah is seeing me. Allah is knowing. Never mind that one who could read thoughts. Allah can read your thoughts. He knows what's going on with you. People aren't thinking about it. We say we're free. Quran says, don't they think someone sees them? We think no one sees us. They see us. May Allah forgive us, especially the speaker. Speaker is doubly in trouble because he says it. Did you do it also, or you just said it to people? Better to keep quiet, but there's barakah in the Jumuah, so we're doing the Jumuah. May Allah forgive. Ya Afu, forgive the speaker also. Increase us in makhafatullah, in taqwa. They say taqwa. Tawheed. What's Tawheed? Lord and servant is Tawheed. Lord and servant. He's Lord and we're servants. May Allah forgive us. and make us to keep him in mind. ببركات وبسر الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض. Those who remember Allah standing, sitting, lying down, and think about His signs, the signs of the one who created the heavens and the earth. May Allah make us from those people, so that we have that makhafatullah. Makhafatullah opens miracles, opens all secrets from Holy Quran, secrets from unseen that no one knew before. You know something no one knows, no one heard of before. May Allah grant us and forgive us for the sake of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and awliya, especially our Grand Shaykh, and for the sake of Holy Friday, Yawm al-Jumuah, grants us to come up. Ala asana al-kalam wa balagh al-nizam. Kalam Allah malik al-aziz al-alam. Kama qala Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala fil kalam. Wa idha quri'a al-Qur'an fastami'u lahu wa ansitu la'alakum turhamun. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إِنَّا حَسَنَاتٍ يُذْهِبْنَ السَّيِّئَاتِ. Goodness wipes out badness. Do a good deed, it erases bad deeds. الحمد لله حمدا كاملين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. تعظيما لنبي وتكريما لفخامة شان الشفيع. فقال عز وجل من قائلا مخبرا وآمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد زبداتك كافيتي وخلاصة الموجودات the choicest and most able and most elect in existence. يا أيها المشتاقون لنور الجمال محتاجون شفاعة صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وبارك اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين. توب إلينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم إنك على كل شيء قدير وإجابة جدير. اللهم اهدني من فضلك فيما هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من وليت ولا يعز من أديت تبارك ربنا وتعاليت ولك الحمد ولا ما قضيت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. وصلى الله على النبي الأمي وعلى وصحبه وسلم. اللهم اغفر لي والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. واغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. وانصره عدوك وعدوهم يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله. اللهم افتح لنا أبواب السداد بأجل مدتنا الله لطيف بالعباد. يا غارة الله يا غارة الله يا غارة الله غارة الله أدركنا يا غارة الله. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. أقم الصلاة.
اللهم صل على سيدنا وعلى آل سيدنا محمد.